Well, when they told me that the Minecraft Bedrock Edition 1.12 update was going to be a bug fix update with no new exciting features, I was really worried, guys. I was really worried. I thought, oh no, they're actually going to put an update out without any problems in it. But thankfully, the gods have shined down on us today and gifted us many new bugs to play with in the 1.12 edition of Minecraft. As you might see from my screen here, as soon as I log in the game, I can see that 1.12 is already living up to its name as the bug update. We have my skin. Oh wait, that's not my skin, is it? So let's log into a realm. Let's log into Truly Bedrock, and that's not allowed me in. Interesting. Unable to connect to world. That's a good start. What about my city of Foxton? Let's go in there. It's going to let me in this one. Oh, it is going to let me in this one. Now, interestingly, I've had it a couple of times where it's come up and told me I'm not allowed to go into the world because my store-bought skin is not compatible. Bearing in mind, look, this is Alex. This is a default skin. It's not from the store. That's my actual skin. It's given me this. I haven't chosen it. It's just given me this. If I choose my skin and I confirm it and I close Minecraft and then I open Minecraft again, like so, it comes up with loading. Is it going to give me my skin? Come on, I want my skin. Oh no, it's Alex again. Sometimes it's Steve. Sometimes it's Alex. Let's close it again and see what happens. And we're loading in. What's it gonna be? Who am I gonna get this time? We're gonna get Steve! Hey Steve, how you doing? Right, let's join a realm now. Let's join the creative Truly Bedrock realm. Oh, I can join. It's not going to come up with that error. And if you haven't seen the error that comes up and you've tried to log in a realm, it's basically this. It says, even though you haven't picked a skin, you're not in your own skin, you're in the default one that the game's given you, multiplayer restricted skin. The skin you've equipped is from content pack that's not allowed in multiplayer games, and it asks you to change the skin or go back. So yeah, that's great. So this brand new feature of getting a completely random default skin every time you log in the game is good for me. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy turning up on Truly Bedrock looking just like Steve or Alex. It's fantastic. I know you're all itching for me to get in the game, but the next new feature that they've added into the 1.12 version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition is amazing. Let's figure it out what it is. Basically, what I do is I go to a realm, such as the Truly Bedrock realm, and I want to download it. I want to make a backup of this realm, just in case that I want to, either open it as a creative one or something goes wrong and I need to replace it. So I download a backup like this, and it goes to give me a brand new fresh world with nothing in it. That's right, the download is 0.2 megabytes. That's amazing. It's managed to compress the actual world size, which is about 700 or 800 megabytes of Truly Bedrock, all the way down to less than a megabyte. This is a fantastic new feature, and if I were to load that up and play it, well, let's see what happens, shall we? Ah, yes, here we go. We are in the Truly Bedrock on the latest download that I just took. Oh, wait a minute, no. This is the world completely reset back to zero. We got a new feature, guys. We get a random chance of our realm just completely resetting itself back to square one. Hooray! This is amazing. So, when you're playing and you've built loads and loads of stuff in your world, you might get a bit bored of it, but there is a chance now that it'll all just get completely wiped away and you'll get to start from the beginning again. Hurrah! There is a way to avoid this. If you don't want that amazing new feature of having a chance to have your world completely wiped, then the way to deal with it is this. Now, I'm not going to do this on Truly Bedrock because there's people playing on it at the moment, so I'll choose a different realm to do it on. You go to your realm management system and you go to subscription and you close that realm. Once the realm is closed, then you should be able to get a full-size backup. Failing that, you can go to your backups folder and you can see these top three are all broken because of the wrong file size, but this one is okay. So I would download that one, even though that's 2 days ago, so I've lost any progress I would have made, but we can get our world back or downloaded by using that. If your realm has reset, there is an off chance that I could go into one of these realms and the actual realm itself was completely reset. If that happens, I can go to the backups, find one from 10 years ago, and I can put that back on so we can go back in time and do all of the things we've already done again, which is fantastic. And that's a bit of a theme with this latest update, is doing things over and over again, which is great. Now, the nice thing about having a creative version of the realm is that we can do all sorts of testing on our actual game based on where we're at in the world. So I'm here floating above 0, above this ocean here, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to teleport myself out by about 60,000 blocks, because why wouldn't I want to do that? You don't know. Okay, so I'm going 60,000 blocks in the X and the Y direction, and when I get there, I'm going to look at the ground and... oh, where's the world gone? Oh, hang on a minute. This is a new feature. Void world. So all you have to do is go out past 50,000 blocks and your world's disappeared. And I'm now trying to move. I'm pressing forward. I'm pressing down. I'm pressing left. I'm pressing right. I'm pressing jump and shift. And you can see my coordinates in the top left are not changing. I have completely broken my world. No, the world's not broken, but my character can't load in any chunks and therefore I can't move. Let's go to 50,000. Instead of 60,000, because 60,000 was a bit greedy. So let's go 50,000, and if we wait for long enough, hopefully, there we go, the world does load in. For whatever reason, the new feature of the game is that if you try and teleport more than 50,000 blocks at once, you can't load any chunks, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, for this next new feature, I'm going to require Chuck, and I'm going to ask him to teleport back to where we were a second ago, which was 50,000 blocks away. He's going to go there, and he will hopefully be loading up that area when he gets there. Then I'm going to teleport to Chuck like so. Oh, it's not worked. This time it's actually okay. Last time I did this, Chuck went completely invisible. I did this yesterday with Slack as well, and he completely went invisible. Yeah, so it's hit and miss, that one. But basically your players can go invisible when you teleport over to them. Don't ask me why, I've no idea, but apparently it's a new feature. Free invisibility. Hooray! You can go away now, Chuck.
Okay.
Right, thank you. Okay, next new feature. Now, this actually brings me over to my base area on Truly Bedrock. Now, I'm not sure how this bug or feature came out. I don't know, maybe if it's just on Xbox and not on Windows 10. But basically, I'm going to put a picture on the screen now of a invisible panda. And you can just about make out that that panda is sitting up while laying down at the same time, and it's not completely invisible, it's semi-invisible. I think that it might just be Xbox, I'm not sure, but that image is doing the rounds on social media at the minute. It looks to me like that is okay, so sadly I'm not going to get that feature. I'm not going to get invisible pandas, which is a bit of a shame. The next feature is dyed leather armor. Now this new feature is amazing, and if I dye this leather armor like so, I'm going to make a piece of each and I'm going to put it on these armor stands like so. Look at that. Look at those colors shining through. The new feature is that when you put it on an armor stand, it cleans it for you. It turns it back white again. Sadly though, when you take it back off again, it doesn't stay clean. It dirties itself again with all this horrible looking dye. But look at those amazing white clean armor stands that we've got there. It could look as horrible and dirty and colourful as me, but it doesn't. It looks amazing, absolutely amazing, and this works with absolutely any colour of armour as well. Now I don't know if this works with horses and leather armour, so let's try that out. Come on, be my friend, please. There we go, that was easy. I can confirm that sadly horses get the dirty, horrible dyed horse armour as well. They don't get nice, clean armour like these armour stands do. Right, next feature. And for this feature, I'm going to need Chuck again. Thanks for joining me, Chuck. You all right?
Yeah.
Good. Right. What this feature is one player sleeping, or basically how players are registered in beds. It's completely no, it's not broken. It's a new feature, I mean. It's an amazing new feature. Watch this. If we turn it to nighttime and Chuck goes to click on that bed, we have one player sleeping installed on this realm, and you can see the sky isn't advancing through now that he's in bed. But, however, Slack Lizard and I have come up with a fix for this, and he has put out an updated fix for this on his channel. If we get Chuck to stand on the pillow of the bed and then click the bed, you can see that night advances as it should do for the one-player sleeping system. So basically, the new feature here is that they've made it so the player actually no longer registers themselves being in bed, but they're actually registered from where they were when they clicked on the bed. So if it was nighttime and I clicked on the bed from there, the game thinks I'm still there. It doesn't think I'm on the bed, it thinks I'm still there, which makes doing commands really easy. Thanks, developers! Yay! Okay, so this next feature is going to involve an amazing feat of redstone engineering. What I've got here is a clock at the top, a dispenser that spits out skeletons. Here we go. Skeletons are going to start falling down. Well, as these skeletons die, they're going to be dropping items which they really shouldn't be dropping. So let me just demonstrate. If I kill this guy as a player, he will occasionally drop a bow. So let's make a few skeletons along here. Let's kill them with our hands, and you'll see occasionally. There we go. We've got a bow. So that bow Oh, that was fully repaired. It should have been broken. It should have been a little bit broken. The way the game works is that when the skeleton dies, there is a chance for it to drop a bow, but this only happens when the player kills it. So now, what they've added into the game is something amazing. When skeletons die not from the player killing them, they drop fully repaired, sometimes enchanted bows. Free fixed bows. Amazing. Not broken ones, not unrepaired ones, but fully fixed. You see the one I got in my inventory there? That one's broken. That's what I should be getting, something like that. But now we're getting those and we don't even have to kill the skeletons ourselves. Amazing! Thank you very much! Now there are two more amazing features that I want to include in today's video. The first one is probably the second most amazing, and the last one's going to be the most amazing. So let's see if we can get the second one to work. And this basically just involves flying around. Well, it appears this feature may have already been fixed. I'm actually on a single player download of the realm right now, and I can't seem to get this feature to repeat itself. Basically, I've been having some major issues with chunks not loading in certain worlds, on realms, on single player worlds and all sorts. I've not noticed it in survival yet, but I've definitely noticed it in creative, and I'm not seeing any issues on here at the moment. But I'll show you a video now of this issue in full effect that I did a couple of days ago. Okay, so this is me flying around Prowl's base in creative, looking for mobs that have been trapped underground because we've had a few mob spawning issues. And yeah, these were the chunks around Prowl's base that just wouldn't load, and it couldn't fly into them, couldn't do anything with it. I was flying around and they were just unloading around me. There was nothing I could do. And like I said, I've actually had those exact same issues over here on this actual single player world download of the Truly Bedrock realm, and I can't seem to get it to do it again. But I was doing testing of squid and fish spawning, which you'll see in an upcoming episode, and yeah, these chunks just wouldn't load. But they're doing it now, so they've obviously removed that feature from us. Boo! They've made chunks load again properly. Boo! It was a nice surprise not knowing which chunks would load, and now they've made it really boring and so that, yeah, boo, taking my new features away from me already. Can you see this mini baby zombie here? All of his armor's white. He's got dyed leather armor on, but it was white. Oh, it's a shame I didn't get any when he died. I was hoping to pick it up and see what I would get from that. But yeah, this very last new feature works best in survival and on realms, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is. But before I do that, I'm just going to invite a couple more people onto this realm to make sure it really, really works. Okay then, so for the final and most amazing feature of the Minecraft 1.12 update for the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, I've come back to the actual Truly Bedrock realm. I'm here at the amazing slime farm that me and Slack made, and as you can see, look at all the slime pumping through this thing. It is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I've come here because you can see I've got Haste 2. Now, I've got Chuck and Big Chicken on, causing lag, and Zloy's somewhere. He's probably causing a little bit of lag. No idea what he's doing. But this feature works best on realms with a bad connection, with lots of members on, and a little bit of lag. And this feature is absolutely fantastic. It actually did used to be in the game, but they removed it, the meanies, and thankfully they've listened to us and they've put it back in again. And watch this. This new feature is the one where you do Haste 2 mining, and the blocks come back again after you've mined them, and you get to mine them again. Yay! So not only do you get to mine blocks twice, but your durability on your pickaxe goes down twice as fast for all the extra blocks you're mining, which means you get to repair it more often. Hooray! Thank you, developers. This is the bug that I was so overwhelmingly happy with the first time it was in the game that I quit Bedrock Edition and started playing Java again. And you've given it back to us. Thank you so much. I love breaking blocks twice. I love having to do everything twice because I've got Haste 2, serious point now. The 1.12 update was supposed to be a bug fix update, but they have added so many ridiculously game-breaking bugs into the game, and this bug is the bug that literally did make me want to quit Minecraft Bedrock Edition and just start playing Java again, because it is horrendous. It is horrendous that you have to dig your blocks twice. You've got a Haste 2 beacon, you've got an Efficiency 5 pickaxe, and you might as well not bother with a beacon. When the lag's bad, it's pretty good today to be fair, but when the lag's bad, this thing is an absolute nightmare. It really puts you up from building, it puts you off from mining, it puts you off from doing big projects and stuff. It's just an absolute nightmare. It's horrible. It shouldn't be allowed to be in the game, and I really cannot believe this made it back to a genuine stable edition as a release. you know, bash the developers a bit for their stuff. I realise they've got difficult jobs. I realise it's not an easy game to update because there's so many features and mechanics. But things like this shouldn't be in the game. This is unacceptable. It is incredibly disappointing. Some of the bugs in this are a little bit of fun, like the leather armour and stuff like that. Who really cares about that? But not being able to use your own skin, your world's disappearing because of your realm just decided it's going to shut down and turn back to the original, not being able to download up-to-date backups, and the worst thing ever is not being able to actually mine properly and having to permanently repair your tools even though you've hardly done any mining because all the blocks keep coming back. It's just a disaster. It's an absolute disaster. I cannot understand how they can get to a point where they go, yes, this is ready. This is ready to put out to the public, because it's not. It is by no means ready at all. Now, I'm actually having quite a lot of luck breaking these, but can you see they are quite jerky to break? It's not very laggy on the realm at the moment, so I'm having a pretty good job. Some of them are coming back. That one's just come back 3 times, but they are coming back. Look, that one's just 4 times I've just broken that one. I'll slow that down so you can see it. It's just so annoying. It really, really does put you off doing digging and building. So, yeah, I'm sorry for this joking 1.12 update video, but yet again they've released an update that is full of bugs. I was really happy that they decided to put out a bug fix update rather than focusing on new features and new things, but they've completely missed the point and just made it worse. The very, very, very short list of actual bug fixes they did, they're all rubbish. You know, they've fixed bugs that nobody even noticed. They've fixed the easy ones like texture glitches on pistons and stuff like that. They've not even looked at fixing any of the bad bugs, and now they've added all the really, really bad ones back in and some new really, really bad ones. It's just a joke. It really is a joke at this point. If it wasn't for truly Bedrock, if it wasn't for you guys that watch these videos for Bedrock Edition and Minecraft, I wouldn't bother, because it's no longer fun playing in this. It's a worry every time you load or download the realm that it's going to disappear. It's a worry building stuff on here because you think it might just get wiped out if the realm decides it's going to revert back to default or doesn't do the backup properly. And it's an absolute pain having to dig everything out 2 or 3 times to just make an area big enough to build in. This isn't acceptable. This really should be an eye-opening point to the developers to say, hey, look, you know, we've put out a bug fix update that actually has caused more problems than it's solved. We really do need to work on an actual decent beta system that allows all players to access the beta and do bug reporting, because the current system that requires you to completely overwrite everything Microsoft you've got with beta stuff is not good, and it clearly doesn't work. Anyway, that's enough from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!